Hey guys, what's up? Futurama Butthead Man here, I'm doing the first episode of what will be a new series that I'm introducing to the channel. But it's not going to be like a weekly thing or like once or like every day, anything, just like once in a while when I get to it. But basically, this is called Flick Jab, and it's where I'm going to be talking about a movie that I've seen and want to talk about, say something about it, or a future movie that's coming out that I have a prediction for of something that I think is going to happen in the movie. So for this first episode, I want to talk about something in Deadpool 2. Now, be advised that some of these videos will contain spoilers. If it's ones that I've already seen that I want to talk a little bit about, then that will definitely contain spoilers. But if it's something I'm making a prediction for, if the movie hasn't been released, it may or may not contain spoilers if I'm right. So just be advised, this is your spoiler alert warning right now. So for this first episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about something in Deadpool 2 that nobody's really talking about that kind of blew my mind. Basically, in Deadpool 2, he, forms the X-Force and, meets the kid named Russell, who is Fire Fist, I think is what his X-Men title was. And, of course, I don't know if I mentioned if he meets Cable or not, but that's obvious because we've seen Cable in the thing. And as we know, Cable is a time traveler. So, long story short, Vanessa dies in Deadpool 2 at the beginning, and that leads him to a new calling to join the X-Men and then to form the X-Force. So, spoiler alert, Vanessa dies. However, at the end of the movie, Deadpool steals Cable's time-traveling device and has Negasonic Teenage Warhead fix it for him, in which Deadpool goes back in time to save his girlfriend, Vanessa. Now, here's the thing. So I was really shocked when Vanessa died. I was like, oh my god, she died? Wasn't expecting her to die. But, like I said, this led Deadpool to a new calling to join the X-Men, form the X-Force, and become like a father figure to Russell and all that stuff. However, as we know, when you mess with the past, it can affect the future. So, something that I thought when he did that is, if he goes back in time and saves Vanessa, does that mean that the events, everything that happened in Deadpool 2, don't happen? Because if Vanessa hadn't died, he wouldn't have joined the X-Men, he wouldn't have made he wouldn't have formed the X-Force, he wouldn't have met Russell, Cable, all that stuff. So, we don't really know because that happens in the mid-credit scene where he goes back and saves Vanessa, but like I said, as we've seen in Back to the Future and other time travel movies, typically when you mess with something in the past, it can affect the future event that something that happened in the past caused that future event to happen. So, I don't know. I was thinking to myself that even though I didn't like Vanessa dying pretty much set off the events of the entire movie. So if he saves her, then, does that mean that none of what happened in the movie happens? Because, if it turns out a different way, because, then he's not inspired to join the X-Men or the X-Force or save Russell, anything like that. So, like I said, I'm just trying to wrap my head around whether or not that means that the events of Deadpool 2 are now erased because he changed the past, or what. But, anyways, just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Nobody really seems to be talking about that or realize that. But, that's the first episode of Flick Jab. Let me know, guys, in the comments section what you guys think of whether or not the events of Deadpool 2 still exist because he goes back in time to save Vanessa or not. So, I'll be uploading episode 1 and 2 simultaneously, but this is episode 1, so after you watch episode 1, be sure to watch episode 2. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you later. This is Futurama Butthead Man signing off. Peace.